The rumors have been swirling around for weeks, and just days before early signing day, Dylan Raiola, considered one of the top quarterbacks in the 2023 class, has flipped his commitment from Georgia to Nebraska. Matt Rhule gets a massive steal here. What does this mean for the Cornhuskers? Before we dive into Dylan Raiola, the Cornhuskers, and Matt Rhule, guys, if you like the content that we are doing here at Campus to Canton, hit that like and subscribe button. We are trying to get to 3,000 subs by the end of 2023, and we are so close, and it is all due to you guys, your love and support. We don't have ESPN, CBS, NBC backing us. It is just you guys. Please get us to 3,000. It would mean the world to us. All right, let's talk about Dylan Raiola. We've got a ton of videos on him over the past couple days because of the rumors swirling around him. He flips from Georgia to Nebraska. Let's get the stuff out of the way to begin with, because I don't think it's a big deal, but it needs to be addressed. Played for 4 different high schools throughout his high school career and has now been on or committed to 3 different colleges. He started out being committed to Ohio State, then flipped from Ohio State to Georgia, and has now flipped from Georgia to Nebraska. At the end of the day, I don't think that matters. We have seen some recruits that have gone down this path and not work out that well. None of them, I think, as talented as Dylan Raiola. 6'2", 230. He was the top quarterback for almost everybody. On3 was the only recruiting site that does not have him as a top quarterback. They have him as QB4. But ESPN, Rivals, 24/7 Sports, and even us here at Campus can all have him as the quarterback 1. Now, he gets a lot of comps to Patrick Mahomes. I do not think he is Patrick Mahomes, folks. We here at Campus can't talk about him being more of like a Big Ben type player. That's still really, really good. And I think he's going to be really good for that Nebraska Cornhuskers offense. Marcus Satterfield, he's got his detractors. He's also got those people that love him. He runs a pro-style offense that is not afraid to challenge down the field. And we saw that a little bit last year. Despite what people may think, the pass explosiveness for Nebraska last year was up at a 2. The average line is 1.6. That is pretty good. He was actually going down the field. And when you had quarterbacks like Jeff Sims throwing the ball for him, to me, that's pretty damn impressive. Not just Jeff Sims, Chuba Purdy also played as well. Dylan Raiola, not unfair to say, more talented than both of those quarterbacks. It is going to be fun, I think, to watch him in this pro-style offense. He's going to be able to throw the ball down the field. He doesn't struggle with that at all. He can challenge all 3 levels of the field. He knows when to throw with touch. He knows when to throw with velocity. He's got accuracy all over the field. He can get out of the pocket. I think he is arguably the best pocket manipulator in this class. He knows when to step up, when to bail out of the pocket. He can make plays off platform, throw from multiple different arm angles. That's why he gets the Patrick Mahomes comps. But I don't think he's got quite the rushing upside that Patrick Mahomes does. Regardless, in this offense, he's going to be, in my opinion, very good. Now, they did struggle in success rate this year for Nebraska, just at a 3.5. Again, I think some of that's going to come down to Chuba Purdy and Jeff Sims not calling the plays, but running everything behind center. And they were not passing early on, passing neutral and early downs. They were passing at just a 35% rate. Again, I think the same thing there. That's going to come down to the quarterbacks. With Dylan Raiola there, I think we'll see them be more willing to be aggressive downfield and throwing the ball. Now, this wide receiver room, in my opinion, is lacking a little bit. I loved the true freshman Malachi Coleman coming into college and going to Nebraska. I think he's an absolute stud. A little bit raw, but we saw some excitement out of him this year, and I think he's going to continue to develop into possibly one of the more exciting wide receivers in all of college football. If they are able to land a couple more players, maybe flip some people, I think that this offense could be a lot of fun. I mean, last year, they finished at 5-7 with Jeff Sims and Chuba Purdy at quarterback, right? And they had an FBS power ranking for us here at Campus Canton at 58. That's actually not that bad. Now, their offense was not great. 101st in passing, 88th in rushing, 99th overall. But that will improve with a quarterback like Dylan Raiola. I expect him to start day 1 at Nebraska. It is going to be a lot of fun to watch. Mark my words right now. I don't think it's going to happen in year 1 in 2024. But in 2025, I think there's a chance they make the 12-team playoff, and I will bet somebody in the comments, a Nebraska Cornhusker shirt or whatever team you support, that they make the playoffs in 2026. That's how much I believe in Dylan Raiola and Matt Rhule. Don't sleep on Matt Rhule. I know it did not work out for him in the NFL, but if you look at what he was able to do at Temple to rebuild that program, and then Baylor after the death sentence that they got, he rebuilt both those programs and turned them into winning programs. He's going to do the same thing here at Nebraska, folks. Let me know what you guys think, though, in the comments. Can Dylan Raiola take the Nebraska Cornhuskers to the playoffs? I know it sounds crazy right now, but I think there's a realistic shot. Let us know down below. We'll talk to you guys again soon.